Please stand and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave, home of the brave.
You may be seated.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees, administration, faculty, students, and staff, welcome to Mount SAC's 70th Annual Commencement. Graduates and friends, please join me in recognizing Mount SAC's Syncopation, directed by Professor Bruce Rogers, and the Mount SAC Wind Ensemble under the baton of Professor Gregory Whitmore. These groups of your fellow students have achieved international acclaim as outstanding musicians and singers. To our honored guests on the platform, Los Angeles County Supervisor Hilda Solis, our keynote speaker and our distinguished Alumnus of the Year, former Mount SAC students, Mr. Toby Hatfield. Both of these folks you'll hear from later in our program. Dr. Susan Ford, Interim Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Southern Illinois University. Dr. George Arnold, Interim Provost, Mount St. Mary's University. To my esteemed colleagues, administrators, faculty, and staff, to the graduates, to family members and friends, welcome to this beautiful campus in this enormously important and significant evening in the lives of Mount SAC students. For nearly 7 decades, Mount SAC has remained one of the finest community colleges anywhere, earning local, state, national, and international recognition for extraordinary excellence and distinction in many programs and services as an institution overall. It's my pleasure to introduce you members of the college's locally elected Board of Trustees whose leadership guides and shapes the direction of the institution. Judy Chen Haggerty, Esquire, President of the Board of Trustees. Roseanne Bader, Vice President of the Board. Dr. Manuel Baca, Clerk of the Board. Jay Chen, Member. Dr. David Hall, Member of the Board. Robert Hidalgo, Member of the Board. Laura Santos, Member of the Board. And Elizabeth Betty Santos, Student Trustee. Tonight, as we honor the graduates, we also honor 10 retiring faculty members. And we honor all faculty over the years, past and present, who have shepherded us to this special place in time. Without them, this celebration of achievement would not be possible. I'd like to ask our retiring faculty to please stand. Graduates, would you join me in thanking these talented retirees for their guidance and support? Later, Dr. Audrey Yamagata-Noji will share with you some interesting facts about the class of 2016. However, first, I'd like to make a few remarks about our graduates. Many of our Mount SAC students are transferring to UCLA, UC Berkeley, UC Irvine, Cal Poly Pomona, Cal State Fullerton, Cal State Long Beach, Stanford University. Whoa, what happened to Stanford this time? And to numerous other private and independent colleges throughout California and the country. Many are entering the workforce and are certified by Mount SAC as meeting industry standards for skills and preparation. During its 70-year history, over 1 million credit students have looked to Mount SAC to pursue their educational goals. The spectrum of educational background is matched by the diversity of our students. The youngest graduate tonight is 18 years old. The oldest is 71. Close to 70% of Mount SAC student population is 24 years or younger. The young ones, come on. Just over half are female. The largest ethnic group on campus is Latino. Followed by Asian students, white students, African Americans, and of various nationalities. The diversity of age, gender, and ethnicity reflects our commitment to serve all who desire to learn. Reflects our values regarding the importance of lifelong learning, and reflects our belief that each student is important and rich with potential. Last year, the Board of Trustees approved a revised mission statement for Mount SAC that captures well our purpose and values. The mission of Mount San Antonio College is to support all students in achieving their educational goals in an environment of academic excellence. So it's my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker tonight. Hilda Solis is a true trailblazer, achieving numerous firsts during her career in public service. Raised by immigrant parents in the working class community of La Puente, Ms. Solis was the first in her family to attend college. She deeply understands overcoming obstacles and embracing opportunities. She was the third oldest of 7 siblings and helped to raise her younger brothers and sisters. As she prepared to graduate from La Puente High School, she recalls a guidance counselor who told her, quote, "Your daughter is not," told her mother, "Your daughter is not college material. Maybe she should follow the career of her older sister and become a secretary." You didn't do that, Hilda. But that didn't stop Miss Solis, who went on to earn a bachelor's in political science from Cal Poly Pomona in 1979, followed by a master's of public administration from the University of Southern California in 1981. This was the foundational education she needed to pave the way for her successful political career. After college, she worked in the Carter White House Office of Hispanic Affairs and then the Office of Management and Budget. She was first elected to public office in 1985 as a member of the Rio Hondo Community College Board of Trustees. She's one of us. She later served in the California State Assembly and State Senate in the 1990s. A nationally recognized leader on the environment, she was the first woman to receive the John F. Kennedy Profile and Courage Award in 2000 for her pioneering work on environmental justice issues. Ms. Solis served several terms in the U.S. House of Representatives. Her priorities included expanding access to affordable health care, protecting the environment, and improving the lives of working families. A recognized leader on clean energy jobs, she authored the Green Jobs Act, which provided funding for green-collar job training for veterans, displaced workers, at-risk youth, and those well under the federal poverty line. In 2009, she was confirmed as Secretary of Labor by President Barack Obama's administration, and again made history as the first Latina to serve in the United States Cabinet. After 4 years as Secretary of Labor, Ms. Solis returned to California and joined Cal Poly Pomona as its distinguished scholar in residence before being elected Los Angeles County Supervisor representing this area in 2014. Please welcome County Supervisor Hilda Solis.
Thank you. Mounties, are you in the house? Class of 2016, are you in the house? Are your parents in the house? Yes. Congratulations to all of you, and thank you, Dr. Scroggins, for that beautiful introduction. And I want to thank the Board of Trustees, your faculty, your staff, students, and yes, your families and your relatives that are here to celebrate the graduation of the class of 2016. Thank you so very much. What an honor to be home. What an honor to be here and gracefully see the back lot here, the presence of these beautiful lush hills, the open space that surrounds the San Gabriel Valley where I grew up. I am a Valley girl, the San Gabriel Valley girl. Who's here from Baldwin Park? Who's here from West Covina? Who's here from Pomona? Who's here from Walnut? Rowland Heights, Diamond Bar, and yes, La Puente. I love the community that surrounds us. All of you make me so very proud. I remember not too long ago growing up and attending the local high school, La Puente High School. And as the president of Mount SAC said, yes, it's true. Someone at my previous high school when I was there at a tender age of 17 thought that I was incapable of going to college. You know, and probably at that time, I was thinking so many different things in my mind. I wanted to make a difference. I wanted to do something, but I knew that I didn't know clearly how to get on that path. But there was someone, a high school counselor named Mr. Robert Sanchez, who was also a graduate of Cal Poly Pomona and also taught at La Puente High School. He was a college counselor who caught my attention, and I must have caught his, because he said, Hilda, you have the potential to do other things in your life, but you have to do it with the integrity and faith that you can carry out this goal, this dream. And you have to, first of all, believe in yourself. Even though he was telling me that I had all the tools and the capability of getting to college, I needed someone to tell me how to do it. Because my parents, who came here as immigrants many, many years ago, fighting for their children to have a better life, the only thing that they could tell me was, Mijita, I want you to finish high school. And if you do that, you will please us. And if you get a job, and if you go on and work, that'll be great. That will be the American dream. But I didn't want to settle for that, because Mr. Sanchez filled my heart with emotion and with different aspirations, that I could be somebody, not just for myself, but for my community. And because I knew that my community was going through so many things at that time, very similar to what's happening right now, where there's things across the country and different parts of the world, where there's havoc, where there's war, where there's discourse, there's political infighting. Our economies of scale are not working for everyone. Many people are unemployed. Many people are thinking, where do I have a place in this society? Mr. Sanchez told me, Hilda, focus in on one thing that nobody can ever take away from you. And you know what he told me that was? Your education. It's your education. It's your experience. It's your wherewithal. It's what we say in Spanish, the wherewithal, las ganas. How many of you know what las ganas, the ganas? That's the fire in the belly that tells you how to get up every day and to meet every threat and every barrier and every voice that says that you can't be who you want to be. That's what I had at that time, and that's what I continue to carry right now in my life as a County Board of Supervisor. And my message to all of you is to think big, dream big, have those aspirations, have ganas. And say to yourself every day, I have a commitment in my life to do better and to help other people and to give back and to make this planet a better place to live in, where we have social justice, where we have climate change that's happening, but that we have a clean environment, that we have good jobs, that we have good education, that we have financial aid for people who want to strive for a better education, that it is there and available for them. Are you with me? Are you with me? Are you ready to make that challenge as you receive your certificates and your degrees tonight, that you will make a commitment to do one thing, to promise to me and to your families and to yourself that you will give back, that you will make sure when we thread that needle tonight, because you've already made it here tonight with your degree, that you're also going to allow for other people to follow you, to hang on that thread, to go right through that needle, as hard as it may be, to have come here tonight, that you are going to let other people also come from behind and join us and join you, so that we can have a better world, so that we can have a better society, so that we can have individuals that are going to be in the high-tech area and engineering and manufacturing and helping us combat global warming, breaking through in biomedical sciences, making sure that we have a presence here and that we are investing here at home before we invest abroad. Those are the values I think that all of us have. I hope that you do as well. I want to tell you that my vision, from my perspective, has always been basically what my father taught me: respect, value, and dignity. No matter where you come from, no matter if you come from a socioeconomic level that perhaps others in society think may not be at a very high level, I never realized, in fact, in most of my life, that I grew up in a low-income household, that I was indeed a product classified by the federal government as low income, disadvantaged, at risk. But I turned that around to make it work for me. And in doing so, it gave me more insight in what I could do to change those stereotypes and those classifications. So when Mr. Sanchez told me that I could do something, I believed in him. But there was also many people who told me that I could not succeed. And if I had believed in those people, I know tonight I wouldn't be before you, feeling so confident and so proud, not just of what we have all accomplished, but what you will accomplish. Because many years ago when I attended this campus after high school, I took a course here. I took a course here to prepare me to go to Cal Poly Pomona. And they told me I had to take this algebra class because at my high school, they didn't offer as many classes in that curriculum. And I thought to myself, wow, I'm not good at math, but I'm going to do it. And you know what? I stood up. I took the challenge. And had I not done that and come here to Mount SAC, I wouldn't have been able to go to Cal Poly, get my 4-year degree in political science, and then go on and get a master's degree at USC. So each step, each of those challenges is a stepping stone. But never did I say no. I probably licked my wounds and said, oh my God, how am I going to do this? But there were so many other people helping me. There were mentors, there were counselors, there were faculty members, classified staff, people that gave me that warm, cheering, enthusiastic feeling that I could go on and I could succeed. That's what made the difference for me. And I'm positive that you have had those same kinds of interactions here at Mount SAC and in your daily life. And you have to share that because it's a proud moment. And I'm very delighted to be able to be now back home here working on issues that I really care about. Environmental justice. How many of you have heard about Flint, Michigan? Lead poisoning in the water there. Guess what? Right here in the district that I represent, we have a battery recycling plant known as Exide that has contaminated over 100,000 households, low-income immigrant families, well over 100,000. Many of the children there are born with developmental disabilities. Guess what? We need to clean it up. We need to have strong regulations. We need to have social workers. We need to have doctors. We need to have environmental scientists to help prevent those kind of catastrophes from happening, not just in East LA and the city of Vernon, but even in our communities now. And we need people that are going to stand up and be accounted for and be able to step up and help our communities. That's what my future is looking for today. We need valiant champions, and I see a sea full of you out here right now, and I hope you'll sign up to do that. The County of Los Angeles is looking for you. We are one of the largest employers in Los Angeles. Over 100,000 employees work for us as scientists, as researchers, as accountants, fiscal agents, stenographers, everything that you could imagine from A through Z. And we have a place for you if you're interested in working for the County of Los Angeles. But more importantly, I'm happy to be back home con mi familia, con nuestra comunidad, and to feel so, so proud to know that this campus is graduating a great deal of new learners, innovative learners that are going to make the sea change for our society. You're on the map, but the challenge is, are you going to make the difference? Because you can sit back, get a job, do what you can, but if you don't give back and you don't push ahead and make a difference, then think about what your parents did to help get you here, or that person in your life that made a difference to keep challenging you, to keep telling you, go on, keep doing it, keep doing it. Those are the things that we have to value. I salute you all. And I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of your parents, because your parents deserve a great deal of respect and an applause, because I know how tough it is for them. And all I can tell you is this. You know, that one counselor that said that I couldn't go to college, you know what he told me? He said, Hilda, why don't you become a secretary like your older sister? Guess what? 30 years later, fast forward, my title will always remain Secretary of Labor for the United States of America. Thank you.
Come on, more! Wasn't that great? Thank you. Now let me call to the podium the president of the Mount SAC Associated Students, Mr. Rene Jimenez.
All right, congratulations, class of 2016. Let me hear it, Mount A. Yeah. Come on, I know Cal Poly has a graduation. I want them to hear us. Let me hear it, Mount A's. All right. Sounds more like it. Mountie Joe would be proud. All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Rene Jimenez, and it has been a pleasure and an honor being your student body president for this year. We are gathered here to recognize your endeavors and achievements. Class of 2016, you've all faced tough challenges this year, yet here you are. I wish you all much happiness and success as you close this chapter here at Mount SAC and start another in the near future. Now, you couldn't have done it without the support of your loving friends, family, students, clubs, everything, all the whole shebang. So let's give it up for your family, your support, everybody. Come on. Yeah. Come on, Mounties, better than that. All right. Now, graduates, I have a few questions. As you leave here at this great institution, what do you have planned? What will you be doing in the next 5 years? Really think about it. 10 years, 20 years, what will you be? And now, as you optimistically think about it, I'd like to ask the graduates' friends, family members, relatives, the same question. What will you be doing in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? To the administration, faculty, and staff, first off, I'd like to personally thank you for your commitment to serve our students and for your continued excellence here at Mount SAC. You are the reason why Mount San Antonio College is the best community college in the country. So let's give it up for our leadership. But I'd still like to ask you one question. What kind of future are you creating? As we can see here, you're helping create something special, something great. We need to constantly ask ourselves these questions. We need to practice envisioning our future. Why? Because greatness lies ahead. The greatest moments in our country's history aren't only from the decades past. Many great moments still lie ahead. I look forward to the day when there will be no more corruption, discrimination, or the horrid abuse of our planet's natural resources. That's the future I see. I see a place where banks and corporations don't run the planet. A place where people matter more than things. I see a place where we don't destroy the very environment we depend on to live, to make $1, a yen, or a euro. Graduates, which one of you will be our next great inventor, teacher, painter, engineer, doctor, musician, lawyer, mathematician, scientist, environmentalist, and activist? It won't only be one of you. It'll be all of you. Come on, Mounties, let me hear it. It'll be all of you. I keep referring to the future as if it's some faraway place. The future is now, ladies and gentlemen. Which one of you will step up and solve the issues that have plagued mankind? Which of you will claim these great moments in the future? I'd now like to finish up with a quote from one of my favorite U.S. presidents. The best thing about the future is that it comes one day at a time. Abraham Lincoln. So, remember that, and enjoy this day, class of 2016, because greatness lies ahead for you all. Come on, Mounties. Come on, Mounties. Give it up, come on. Congratulations, class of 2016. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. I am Judy Chen Haggerty, the president of the board. It has been my privilege for the past 15 years to serve as a member of the Board of Trustees. On behalf of my board colleague and the campus community, I congratulate our graduates on this outstanding accomplishment. Through their hard work, they have unlocked countless new opportunities. It is also my great honor tonight to introduce you to our distinguished Alumnus of the Year Award recipient, renowned Nike designer Toby Hatfield. As a nationally ranked pole vaulter, Toby Hatfield is used to flying high. After graduating from Mount SAC, he continued to soar in Nike's famous Innovation Kitchen. He is behind some of the most innovations in the shoe industry, from revolutionary design for the physically challenged to Michael Johnson's gold shoe. To really get to know his story, please watch this video.
Sometimes we really have to be inward facing and really reflecting on the things that make us passionate. We do such a great job helping athletes perform better and faster and jump higher and all that kind of stuff. But what about perform better just in the sense of quality of life?
Born and raised in Oregon, Toby Hatfield became well known as an athlete in 1978 when he earned the state pole vaulting championship and led his team to a state title. The following year, he moved to Taiwan, where his father was coaching the Taiwanese track and field team to compete at the 1980 Moscow Olympics. 2 years later, he resumed his vaulting career at Mount SAC, becoming the Mounties' #1 pole vaulter and ranking among the top 3 in the country. He captured the Mount SAC Relays Community College title in 1983. Transferring to Abilene Christian University, he joined legendary pole vault coach Don Hood and an incredible collection of vaulters. Toby became an All-American, earned All-Academic All-American honors, and graduated summa cum laude. In 1990, he joined Nike and spent 5 years in the Asian Research and Development Center. In 1997, he moved to Nike World Headquarters, where he was promoted to Senior Engineer of Advanced Projects. Since that time, Hatfield has designed and created a number of iconic products, including Michael Johnson's 1996 Atlanta Olympics gold shoe.
Given that Toby was the mind behind the gold shoe project and my partner there, he's had a tremendous impact on my career. That project was when I first started working with Toby, was when that project started back in 1995, and so we worked very, very closely together, got to know one another, and what was fantastic in the relationship with Toby was very similar to my relationship with my coach, in that there was a tremendous amount of trust there. I trusted that Toby knew and understood the technology and understood, how to get the best performance shoe for me. As a track athlete and as a sprinter, your only equipment is, really is your shoes, and that's the most important piece of equipment. And so, to trust someone to come in and completely revamp what you're doing, and to understand what it is that you really want is, that's tough. It was tough for me. I was in the middle of my career. It's 1995. I'm getting ready to go into 1996. An amazing opportunity for me to make history at the Olympics. And so, I think that, for me, it was always going to be very important. Who am I going to work with? I trusted Nike, but who's the person that's going to come in and that's going to be the lead on this project? And And it was Toby, and I hadn't met him before we started this project. And once I met him, I got a really good feel for him from the very beginning. He asked all of the right questions, and the questions were about, really trying to get an understanding of what I wanted. But also he understood the sport and understood, sprinting. Even though Toby was a pole vaulter, he understood sprinting from having worked with other athletes. And you could tell that he was a real student, and he had a great deal of knowledge, but also had a great yearning for, wanting more and to learn more, and wanted to understand what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling when I'm competing, and just ask the right questions. And because of that, we had this great amount of trust, and that remained throughout, that entire process. And when we started the second goal shoot for 2000, there was such an amount of trust there, and a great friendship was built that it made it much easier.
Hatfield is currently the Senior Director of Athlete Innovation at Nike. He continues to work closely with many superstars of sport, helping to create specialized products, and still finds time to coach track and field.
There was this letter that was put on the social media addressed specifically to Mark Parker.
Dear Mr. Parker, my name is Matthew Walzer. I am a high school student and will be a junior at Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida.
Matthew in his letter said, in a couple years, Mr. Parker, I'm going to be going to college, and I really don't want to have my parents there to tie my shoes for me.
Cerebral palsy stiffens the muscles in the body. As a result, I have flexibility in only one of my hands, which makes it impossible for me to tie my shoes. Bill Bowerman said it best, if you have a body, you are an athlete.
I mean, he understood why we do and what we do, but he was just asking.
I wanted to say, look, this is a real issue. These are daily challenges that millions of disabled people face. Can you guys help me out?
I think this is what we're supposed to do. Matthew was looking really for a basketball style. He really loved basketball. He loved LeBron James. And so I said, okay, I'm going to take this zipper in the back so that this could literally just peel open. The main thing was about him getting in the shoes, adjusting the shoes, closing the shoes, and then be able to get out of those shoes all by himself. And we gave it to him.
I'll never forget that night, taking them out of the box and putting them on. I just felt this wave of independence that I never got to experience before.
For his ingenuity and vision, which has helped athletes excel around the world, Mount San Antonio College is proud to name Toby Hatfield as its 2016 Alumnus of the Year.
Let's welcome Toby Hatfield to the stage.
Thank you, President Haggerty, Dr. Scroggins, distinguished Board of Trustees and guests, families, graduates. Yeah. It sounds really good, doesn't it? Thank you. Thank you very much. I want to personally thank Mount SAC Athletics, my coaches, who cared enough to give me a place to land when I took off with my pole vault career, right here on this track. I want to thank my teachers and professors who cared enough to be tough graders and thus didn't let me slide. I want to thank Brian Yokoyama, who cared enough to nominate me both for the Mount SAC Athletics Hall of Fame and Alumnus of the Year. I want to thank Bill Lambert and Melissa Berkeley for their efforts to get me down here and put together that video with some very embarrassing young photos by my dad. I want to thank the Mount SAC community
who cared for me and cares for all the young people who come through these doors to make a positive difference in your lives. Thank you also to the Mount SAC Alumni Association, whose support and endorsement is so appreciative. And I really do want to thank Nike, who hired me almost 26 years ago and cared enough to see something in me to teach me the ropes and think I could contribute to the careers of many athletes. At Nike, like Matthew said, our mission statement is to provide inspiration and innovation to every athlete. And there's an important asterisk accompanying the word athlete, which clarifies, if you have a body, you're an athlete. That's very important for all of us to remember. Everybody is the body of an athlete. So that's a lot of caring, and I believe that is what the world is lacking and needs so much more of today. So when I think about care, I think of it as the first syllable of the phrase character and integrity. That's really the core of character and integrity and the identity I sought to have at Nike. Simply deciding to be the person who cares. It's easier to make good decisions on things and people you care about. It's possible to dig deep and shift into gear for what you care about. It becomes clear you must take action when you care enough to do so. For me, I care about human potential. I care deeply that every person, regardless of age or ability, should be given every opportunity to reach their potential. For an Olympic athlete, that may mean winning gold medals. For a person with a disability, it may mean getting their shoes on by themselves for the very first time and then heading out the door, attending independence they so desire. So, graduates, what about you? What do you care about? Well, I know each of you have people who care about you. They're all on the sides right here. And each of you have people you care about. To that end, I'm reminded of one of my favorite quotes. To the world, you might be one person, but to one person, you might be the world. Other people are affected by you, positive or negative. Choose positive, because one person absolutely can make a difference. Your character matters, your integrity matters, and your identity matters. When you choose an identity of character and integrity, and I'm confident you will make that choice, people will be watching you. They'll be watching to see if you mess up. It's just the world we live in today. There will be those who question why you waste your time caring so much. But I have always found that if you're acting in good integrity and character, it will work out in the end. Often much later than your critics would stand for, but sometimes in ways you couldn't even imagine. So, be prepared to live up to the standards you set, in addition to the high standards Mount SAC has set for you. Over the next few years, how much you care and how you show it will become your identity, no doubt. So I ask you, in a challenge, what do you want your identity to be? And I wish you courage in strength in becoming that person starting now. I'm truly honored and humbled by this prestigious recognition. And so I thank you. From the bottom of my heart, God bless you all.
Toby's the only one up here wearing Nikes. Show him what you're wearing.
I better I'll get fired.
Congratulations again to our 2016 Distinguished Alumnus of the Year, Toby Hatfield. So, and now your journey begins to the class of 2016. Remember, you have an edge. You are graduating from one of the biggest and the best community college in the nation. Your classroom experiences includes hands-on problem solving with the best equipment in the system. You studied under professors with extensive industry experience. Today is your day, and you have never been more ready to achieve great things. Congratulations, class 2016. Thank you.
Good evening. It is the custom of the Board of Trustees to confer the title of Faculty Emeritus on those members of the faculty who are now retiring after rendering service to the college. We have 10 faculty retiring this year with a combined total of 266 years of service to Mount SAC. Indeed. So joining us this evening, first of all, Glenda Bro. She has 25 years of service to the college as a professor of American languages. She served as department chair for 12 years and also served as basic skills coordinator for 6 years. Wanda Fulbright Dennis. She has 26 years of service to the college as a professor of counseling. She served as department chair for 10 years and was named an outstanding educator by the Associated Students. Alina Hernandez. She has 28 years of service to the college as a professor of counseling. She was honored with the Educator of Distinction Award by the Associated Students in part for her work on the Hagasi program. She's also proud of her work, which led to a state commendation for Mount SAC's participation in the Bilingual Educators Career Advancement Program. Robert Ho. He has 32 years of service to the college as a professor of architecture, industrial design, engineering, and manufacturing. He became the first registered architect to teach full-time at Mount San Antonio College. He was instrumental in the transition of the drafting department into the architecture and design department and helped create the animation program proposal. Linda Hogan. She has 20 years of service to the college as a professor of biological sciences. She was a distance learning instructor for 10 years, and she was honored with an Inspiring Women of Mount SAC Award and an Educator Distinction Award as well. Richard McGowan. He has 25 years of service to the college as a professor of accounting and management. He served as vice president and president of the Academic Senate and also treasurer of the Faculty Association. He was named outstanding faculty member twice by the Associated Students. Yuki McPhail. She has 24 years of service to the college as a professor of world languages. She built the Japanese program from 4 classes until it was the largest community college Japanese program in Southern California. She's directed several on-campus activities such as the Osaka Shamisen concert and the Hiroshima atomic bomb excursion. Robert Perkins. 15 years of service to the college as professor in architecture, industrial design, engineering, and manufacturing. He served as department chair and advisor to the Architecture Club. He also developed a popular course sequence in architectural history. Thomas Fasowski. He has 36 years of service to the college as professor of agricultural sciences. He is a Mount SAC alumni. He graduated in 1973 with an AS in plant sciences. He served as farm director, participating in the design and construction of the ag complex and the farm facilities. And Christopher Walker. He has 35 years of service to the college as a professor in counseling for the disabled student programs and services. His proudest accomplishment has been to empower and enable hundreds of students with disabilities to be successful in accomplishing their goals. On behalf of the college, we thank you for your service and your inspiration.
As a child, I dreamt to be a ballerina, and I wanted to go into the dance field.
I really didn't know what I wanted to do, but I did know that I wanted to help people.
I dreamt of becoming a fashion designer.
I wanted to become a teacher.
I really didn't know what I wanted to do, so I played in all different sports. I joined different activities.
As a child and through my teenage years, I dreamt of making cool stuff, amazing stuff.
The role Mount SAC played in my life was opportunity. It gave me a chance to play and explore what I wanted to do as my career.
Academically, prepared me to go to my next venture, which was to UCLA. And And I think athletically, came in playing 2 sports and ended up playing just baseball. Played for Art Masmanian, who certainly taught me a lot about baseball, but also about working hard and doing the right thing.
One thing that I do like about Mount SAC is the fact that it not only just keeps you here grounded at school, but it actually pushes you out and helps you network to possibilities out there in the workforce.
Mount SAC helped me with my foundation in leadership. It helped me with the vast array of experience in academics and in my professional field.
During my stay at Mount SAC, it gave me the skills and the ability to strive and have confidence in my future.
From the influence and support of the director of the program at that time, she really helped guide me and keep me motivated when it was discouraging and a struggle.
Today, my profession is a television writer for the show How to Get Away with Murder.
Today, I am a respiratory therapist at Keck Hospital of USC.
I'm currently a studio project engineer, so I live out my dream every day.
I signed professionally out of UCLA with the Dodgers, played in the major leagues with 6 different teams. Then I became a coach with the Dodgers, went on coach with the Angels, left to manage the Milwaukee Brewers for 5 years, and now I'm back with the Angels again.
I recently graduated from UC Berkeley with a degree in legal studies, and I'm looking into management consulting.
I served with the United States military with the Marines for 12 years, and I'm a student now at Mount SAC, majoring in nursing.
Follow your dreams and do what makes you happy.
Beyond the harsh circumstances in life and not being able to meet your goals at the moment, know that you're going to be able to continue them and pursue them with perseverance. Beyond everything, love yourself first.
Communication is key. Interpersonal skills are what will truly carry you through any career choice you make.
Work hard, be humble, and relax, because your opportunity and your time to shine will come.
Keep pushing forward. You're in those seats for a reason. It's an inspiration just to be in those seats where you're at. Hopefully one day, soon enough, I'll be in those seats as well.
You know, in baseball, there's a lot of failure. If you're a 300 hitter, it also means you're a great hitter, but it also means that you fail 7 out of 10 times. So there's a lot of failure in baseball, there's a lot of failure in life, and grind through it and look forward to the next opportunity.
Good evening. Congratulations, graduates, class of 2016. Muy buenas tardes, bienvenidos a todos, felicidades a todos los graduados y sus familias también. Dajie wan an, wan in, gong shi niman, bi yer le. Daoje wan an, wan in, daoje gyang hi. Malagayan, bati sa iyang pagtatapos. Assalamu alaikum. Kamyabi Mubarak Ho. Kinzao Kuivi Tantak Chukmung. Minasama konbanwa. Goso tsugyo omedeto gozaimasu. Satsuri akal aj dindi bahut badhai ho-wei. Namaste. Aj kadindki budhai ho. Slamat dating. Anyang haseyo. Chuka hamnida. Talofa lava. Ia fa'a manuia atu. Malo e lele. Student leadership and service to the college are very important at Mount SAC. We would like to acknowledge our associated student officers and senators. Please stand. Inter-club council leaders and student club officers. Thank you for your dedicated work and for serving as such great student leaders. We have many outstanding educational programs at Mount SAC. Although we don't have time to recognize all of them, graduates from the following programs, please stand. Fire Academy, Respiratory Therapy, Histology, Radiology, Nursing, Paralegal, Registered Veterinary Technician, Sign Language Interpreting. Thank you. Many other students have provided outstanding service to the college through their participation in competitive activities. To all of you, you have represented Mount SAC well across the state, the nation, and the world. Will students who have represented Mount SAC by participating in a performance group please stand? Thank you and congratulations. Will students who have participated on our athletic teams please stand? You have won many awards and distinguished yourselves. Thank you. And congratulations to all of you for all your accomplishments. Will students who have represented Mount SAC on an academic or other team competition please stand? Forensics, flying, robotics, turf team. Congratulations. We are also proud of students who have benefited from special programs and support services at Mount SAC. We salute you for turning your life challenges into opportunities. Will the graduates who have participated in these programs please stand? EOPS, CARE, CalWorks, DSPS, Bridge, Aspire, Arise, ACES, Dream. We would also like to recognize members of the graduating class who are employees of Mount SAC. Our college promotes lifelong learning and professional development. Will our employee graduates please stand and be recognized? Congratulations. Some of our graduates have interrupted their college careers to serve our country in the armed forces. Will our veteran students and students who continue to serve on active military duty please stand and be acknowledged? We extend our heartfelt thanks. We salute you. Thank you. For many of our graduates, this commencement is the culmination of a long journey with many trials and triumphs along the way. The diversity and wide-ranging success of our students are reflected in these select graduate profiles. Please stand as your profile is read. Fabian Pavon. He is a son, brother, uncle, and a cousin. Throughout his life growing up in Pomona, he was involved with drugs and gangs up until he was incarcerated. Despite this, he persevered and graduated high school. At that time, he accepted the fact that he was either going to be incarcerated for the rest of his life, be shot dead in the street, or he could make a radical change in his life. Upon taking a history course in high school, something clicked and he began to learn about his culture and the positive impacts leaders have made for communities throughout history. This was a catalyst for his future and would become his life's motivation to better his communities through advocacy, education, and social justice. This young man who came to Mount SAC became an integral student leader with associated students, encouraging us to strengthen our ethnic and gender studies curriculum, is now transferring to UC Santa Barbara to major in Chicano studies with the eventual goal to become a college professor. Fabian. Jacqueline Yu. Jacqueline was bullied in high school due to her childhood acting career. Jacqueline finished high school at 15 and is now graduating Mount SAC at 18. Jacqueline has been named top speaker in the nation at the 2016 Phi Rho Pi National Tournament for Forensic Speech and Debate. As an honors student, Jacqueline is a member of the California academic team and has served as president for Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society for 2 years. Jacqueline will be transferring to UC Berkeley as a rhetoric and media studies major, minoring in education and acting. Her career goal? Become a professor and forensics team coach right back here at Mount SAC and an advisor for Phi Theta Kappa. Jesus Barcenas. Succeeding in college can be tough when you come from a single-parent household and are undocumented. Add to that being diagnosed with severe kidney failure at 19 after completing your first year in college. But nothing has held Jesus back. He has balanced going to dialysis several times a week, helping at home, serving as a peer mentor in the Bridge program, and excelling in his courses. Jesus always has a positive attitude and does not use his health to make excuses. Jesus is transferring to Cal State Los Angeles this fall. Thank you. Jessica Toledo. The only. For 3 years, Jessica was the only female wrestler on the men's wrestling team. This experience taught her a lot about what it takes to be successful. Jessica credits the emotional and financial support from her parents and boyfriend so that she can be graduating with her AS in television production and transferring to Cal State LA. Graciana Rocha. Dropping out of school in the 9th grade, addicted to drugs, Graciana ended up in prison and lost custody of her child. Having hit rock bottom, Graciana knew that the only way for her to have a fighting chance to get ahead was to have an education. Graciana came to Mount SAC. Shortly thereafter, she made the president's list, joined the Alpha Gamma Sigma Honor Society, organized the Paralegal Club, received custody of her daughter, became a Mount SAC Student of Distinction, and a Faculty Association Scholarship Awardee. Graciana's goals are to become an attorney, to practice civil rights and constitutional law, and contribute back to society. Congratulations. Felix Ricarte. After several issues with the law and losing pretty much everything, Felix decided to attend college. As a married father of 2, having graduated with a 1.8 grade point average from high school, this wasn't going to be easy. Felix placed into basic skills math, but along the way, Felix found himself and his passion. Felix participated in the Bridge program's Math Bridge, joined the teacher preparation program, the honors program, and became a part of the Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math teacher preparation program. Felix has represented Mount SAC at a National Science Foundation conference in Washington, D.C., and on a student success panel for all community colleges across California. This student, who started at the very basic level of math, now has a 3.7 grade point average, has successfully completed Calculus 2, and is transferring to UC Irvine on a full scholarship to become, of all things, a math teacher. Mercedes Cunningham. What comes to mind when you hear that someone is from the South Los Angeles neighborhood of Watts and dropped out of high school to help provide for her nephew when her family could not? Well, perish those stereotypes. Mercedes Cunningham came to Mount SAC and has proven all the naysayers wrong. Not only is she a member of our Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, but she did so earning a perfect 4.0 grade point average. And there's more. Mercedes is transferring to UC Berkeley to study psychology with the goal to work with at-risk students. From Watts to Berkeley, Mercedes demonstrates what you can do with hard work, dedication, and determination. Congratulations. Sharon Larson. Second chances. For 45 years of her life, Sharon Larson was addicted to drugs and alcohol. Most of her life was filled with being in and out of juvenile facilities, jail, and even prison. Through the Prototypes Women's Center and through the support of Mount SAC, the late Mount SAC Professor Paul Sharp, and the ELPS program, Sharon turned her life around. She says, "I am so grateful to have had this second chance at life. Mount SAC is my home. I found a place where I can get an education and give back to others because I have walked in their shoes." Sharon is transferring to Cal State Los Angeles, majoring in rehabilitation services. Congratulations. Tiffany Nemo. Tiffany Nemo stands here tonight having faced many challenges. After 10 years at Mount SAC, and with the assistance of the DSPS program and the Accessible Technology Center, Tiffany graduates tonight with degrees in fire technology and fire prevention. She says, "It is not easy having a learning disability, being a person of color in a non-traditional field for women, and also being a single mother. But I set my goals high and never gave up on those dreams." Tiffany was recently hired by the San Bernardino County Fire Department as a fire prevention officer trainee. Congratulations. Moses Manu. Moving away from home to start college is tough enough. Moving away from home when your mom is sick with cancer is even tougher. Mo Manu participated in the Mount SAC Garage Digital Stories project and chronicled his life story so others can learn the lessons of faith, perseverance, and hope. In Mo's digital story, he shared the hardship of being a student, playing football at Mount SAC without his family being able to cheer him on in person, but always playing for Team Lile, his mom. Although Mo's mom passed this past December, her wish for her son was to serve his Mormon mission. Instead of accepting a football scholarship, Mo has decided to honor his mother, Lile. His missionary assignment was just revealed. Mo will be serving his mission in Nuku Alofa Tonga, going home to his roots to serve. Congratulations, Mo. Mama Lily is so proud of you, and she is smiling down on you right now. Elliot McKenzie. Elliot is a U.S. Marine. Elliot is a military veteran with PTSD, deployed to Iraq as an infantryman in the 1st Battalion, 5th Marines. Elliot's commander was killed, and 16 of his fellow Marines were also killed. A nearby car bomb explosion left him with traumatic brain injury. Elliot attempted to resume a normal life and enrolled at Mount SAC. He struggled. PTSD made it hard for him to focus. He dropped out. But Elliot got the help he needed, and he went from struggling grades to making the Dean's List, to graduating tonight and transferring this fall. Thinking about graduating tonight, Elliot says, it means I've come over the hill. From where I was before to now, it's like night and day. Elliot, what a journey, what a success. Thank you for your service, Elliot, and congratulations, Semper Fi. Class of 2016, congratulations.
Mount SAC, we change lives. Just as this evening is so important to our Mount SAC graduates, it is equally important for 21 Southern Illinois University graduates who are receiving their bachelor's degrees in aviation. Of these 21, 15 are Mount SAC graduates. For the last 13 years, we have invited Southern Illinois University here on campus to participate in this ceremony because of our close relationship with the university, whose graduates receive their coursework and training right here on our campus. I ask you to please now focus your attention on the conferring of baccalaureate degrees to these 21 graduates of SIU. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Susan Ford, Interim Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Southern Illinois University, Carbondale. Dr. Ford.
Thank you, Dr. Scroggins. On behalf of Southern Illinois University, Carbondale, I am truly pleased to be part of your 70th commencement ceremony. Our university has been a member of the Mount San Antonio community since 1999. We appreciate the opportunity to partner with you for student success. So let me congratulate all the members of the class of 2016. And I want to recognize all the family members who are here who made this possible for every student sitting here tonight. Your support is a very big reason these students are earning their degrees. Let me also thank the active duty military and veterans who are earning degrees today, and your families for your service and sacrifice. The moving stories we just heard about many of the students graduating from Mount SAC tonight link with Southern Illinois University in that, like Mount SAC, we have a historical mission to serve first-generation students, students who are the first in their families to go to college and earn a degree. You are each embarking on your journeys tonight as you reach this first stage. Let me tell you just a little bit about myself. I am the first woman in my family on either side, not only to graduate from college, but to graduate from high school. I'm only the third woman in my family on either side to make it past 8th grade. Imagine trying to explain to that kind of a family that I was going to go on for a PhD and in the field of anthropology. Took a very long time to help them understand that. But I had a dream, I had a goal, and I did it one step at a time. You too can reach all of your goals and your dreams one step at a time. I wish you the best of success. And as you might expect, I want to extend special recognition to the 21 graduates of Southern Illinois University, Carbondale, 12 of which are here tonight, all of whom are earning their degrees in aviation management. As Dr. Scroggins mentioned, many of these students are themselves graduates from Mount SAC. 3 are graduating with honors, and 3 were members of the Mount SAC flying team. SIU graduates, you have survived. More importantly, you have thrived, and you've done so in a challenging program that is widely recognized for its many outstanding contributions to one of the key drivers of our nation's economy, the transportation sector. I also want all of you to know something that makes our university a little bit unique. Southern Illinois University is home to the Saluki, an elegant-looking Egyptian hunting dog. It is the only mascot of its kind in the country. I know I'm in the home of the proud Mounties, but Salukis are the oldest recognized breed of dogs in the world. They are fast, they are smart, they are sleek, they are powerful, and that represents our graduates today. It reminds us all, for all our graduates, once a Saluki, always a Saluki. Congratulations on your outstanding accomplishments, and my best wishes for continued success. Lori, could you please help me with the conferral of degrees?
The candidates of the College of Applied Sciences and Arts are presented for the degree Bachelor of Science. The degrees are awarded to those who have successfully completed the requirements established by the university and the faculty of the college and its respective departments. Wynn Reeves. Tamra Moser, with high honors. Samuel Magakian. Mason Murray. Christian Martinez. Alexander Calderon. Joshua Saddlemeyer. With high honors, Jennifer Lee Guterman. Andres Orozco. Carlos Benjamin Martinez. Ricardo Sayas Figueroa, Jr. Matthew Turnbow.
Okay, in accordance with the recommendation of the deans and faculty, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Southern Illinois University Board of Trustees, subject to the completion of all requirements, I confer upon you the degrees earned with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Tradition has it that until a bachelor's degree is conferred, the tassel must fall to the right of the cap. Now that you are graduates, however, everything has changed. So now I hope, with the vocal and loud support of everyone gathered here, I call on graduates to transfer the tassel from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Southern Illinois University class of 2016.
We are also proud to announce that this year we became the first community college to partner with Mount St. Mary's University. Our partnership provides our associate degree in nursing graduates with the opportunity to earn a bachelor's degree in nursing from MSMU on the Mount SAC campus. I ask you to please now focus your attention on the conferring of baccalaureate degrees to our first cohort of 19 MSMU nursing graduates. It's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. George Arnold, Interim Provost, Mount St. Mary's University. Dr. Arnold.
Thank you. Graduates, President Scroggins, faculty and staff, family and friends of the graduates, special guests of the college. On behalf of the trustees, regents, faculty, and staff at Mount St. Mary's University, I wish to extend a hearty congratulations to all of the graduates. I am truly pleased and honored to be with you today as we celebrate and recognize the first class to graduate in the partnership program that Mount St. Mary's University has with Mount St. Antonio College, which we forged together to better serve students who aspire to become nurses in our country's healthcare network. The Mount has a strong and long history in quality preparation for nurses, and we're so glad to be partnering with Mount SAC's program for this first graduating class. Graduates, I wish you the very best as you move forward.
Justin Villegas. Delilah Smith. Catherine Lovell. Evelyn Chamorro. Rosemary Ajipong. Stacy Person. Shauna Hines. Guillermina Rodriguez. Melissa Voorhees. Lori Courtney. Jacqueline Rabadi. Megan Repa. Graduates, please turn your tassels to the left side.
And now, as Vice President of Instruction at Mount San Antonio College, it is my honor to recognize members of the graduating class of 2016 who have earned honors and awards, which are listed in your program. First, we would like to acknowledge the graduates who have attained significant scholastic achievement in their college coursework. Academic distinction is awarded to students who have attained a cumulative GPA of 4.0 in all college units. Will students in this category please rise and remain standing? Scholastic honors are awarded to students who have attained a cumulative all-college GPA of 3.90 to 3.99. Will students in this category please also rise and remain standing? Stay up. Students who have attained a cumulative all-college grade point average of 3.75 to 3.89 are afforded the designation of graduating with honors. Will these students please stand? Let us all join in congratulating our students with academic honors. Graduates wearing gold stoles are members of Phi Theta Kappa, the International Scholastic Organization for Community Colleges. Graduates wearing honors medallions have been enrolled in the Mount SAC Honors Program, which is the largest in the state. Will the members of the Phi Theta Kappa and Honors Program students please stand and be recognized? Some graduates are wearing gold cords, indicating their membership in the Mount SAC chapter of Alpha Gamma Sigma, the statewide Scholastic Honor Society for California Community Colleges. Will the members of Alpha Gamma Sigma please stand and be recognized? Upon graduation, many Mount SAC students transfer to the university. Last night, transfer students were recognized at a special ceremony. Tonight, they are wearing special medallions recognizing their accomplishments. Mount SAC has one of the highest percentage of acceptance rates at UC Berkeley, at UCLA, at Cal State Fullerton, at Cal Poly Pomona. Students, if you are transferring to a Cal State University system, please stand. Those of you going to University of California, please join them. And those headed for private colleges and headed out of state, please stand as well. Congratulations, we wish you well on your journey. And now, will all the graduates of Mount San Antonio College, class of 2016, please rise. Dr. Scroggins, it is my honor and pleasure to certify that the members of the class of 2016 have satisfied all of the graduation requirements of the Board of Governors of the California Community Colleges and the Board of Trustees of Mount San Antonio College. Upon recommendation of the faculty, these students are qualified to receive the degree of Associate in Arts, Associate in Science, and Associate degree for transfer. Dr. Scroggins, I present the Mount San Antonio College class of 2016.
All right, this is the moment you've been waiting for. By virtue of the authority granted to me under the laws of the state of California by the Board of Governors of the California Community Colleges and by the Board of Trustees of Mount San Antonio College, for the satisfactory completion of an approved curriculum and all graduation requirements, I do hereby award each of you the degree of Associate in Arts, Associate in Science, and Associate degree for transfer with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations and best wishes. You may be seated. You may be seated. The degrees will now be presented to each graduate by members of the Board of Trustees, faculty leaders Daniel Smith and Jeff Archibald, will be shaking the graduates' hands. Here we go.
Anika Colena Nida.
Fabian Pavon.
Aisha Haq.
Johnny Montiel.
Sandra Veronica Rosas.
Kevin Cordell Willis.
Cynthia Rosado.
Mike DeWong.
Jennifer M. Sunday.
Jillian Jasmine Gordy.
Diana Alami.
Becky A. Rowlett.
Ana Silva.
Alejandra de la Torre.
Xiao Hao Su.
Me Too Verma.
Samantha M. Pompey.
Megan Mahan.
Alondra Betancourt.
Kenneth Lee McDaniel.
Evelyn Lisette Zavaleta.
Alexis Kirarte.
Blanca Maria Vides.
Luis Bernardo Alonso.
Ernest Reta.
Francisco Javier Cardona.
Leslie Urtiche Chavez.
Stephen George Fuller.
Malika Houston.
Sylvia Leticia Raythel.
Brian Allen Kep.
Nicole Angeline Godinez.
Andrew S. Kelly.
Kevin Allen Adelsberger.
Angelette R. Joseph.
Myra Peraza Sanchez.
Rosana Catherine Arias.
Melissa Alice Amlung.
Sharon Larson.
Ruben Yoshi Castaneda.
Alberta Carolina Carreña Lopez.
Maribel Lara Lopez.
Celeste Serna.
Paulette Salcido.
Kinati Cintora.
Evelia Gomez.
Brooke Austin Van Ardelen.
Isia Arely Vasquez.
Samantha Stuchman.
Taylor Alexandra Boyett.
Isamar Ochoa Rojas.
April Leslie Lueras.
Rebecca R. Thibodeau.
Carlos Zaragoza.
Vanessa Velarde.
Darren Bischoff Noor Mohammed.
Christopher Pau Panopio Lázaro.
Cecilia Nadine Chavez.
Junica May Riflordio Seralde.
Samantha Agreda Chavarri.
Bridget Malhorta.
Yadira Aguillon.
Rafael Corral.
Caitlin Alberry.
Ivana Romina Guida.
Jasmine Marie Marquez.
Yadira Terríquez.
Margie Dolores Diaz.
Sandy Lee Anaya,
Kenya Castillo.
Rafael Vera,
Chun Chen Lo.
Andrea Cipatli Ibarra,
Blanca Estela Núñez.
Renee Marie Garcia,
Amanda Reyes.
Rafael Vargas Cortez,
Mary Waters.
Macy Victoria Williams,
Lindell Jen Ricardo Ragasa.
Ana Dolores Helberg,
Danielle Durazo,
Adrian Elizabeth Stocking,
Madeline Yesenia Duran,
Christopher Sean Bustamante,
Albert Zamora,
Dejanay Shanice Scott,
Perla Evelyn Partida,
Dave Halling,
Deanne Naomi Lares,
Brianna Nicolette Patron,
Jeffrey Costales,
Jennifer Alitza Pisana,
Magdalena Estrada,
Stephanie Hope Javard,
Gloria Cortez,
Ruben David Hernandez, Alicia Chavez,
Samuel Arevalo,
Stephanie Cruz,
Isaiah A. Flores.
Sydney May Walper,
V. Long.
Shalika Fernando,
Tram.
Brenda Claros,
Tao Vo.
Servando Huerta,
Gabriela Moreno,
Jennifer Gladys Osegueda,
Anna G. Mota,
Miguel Armando Osegueda,
Brittany Anderson,
Melissa Ramirez Winant,
Gustavo Garcia,
Eunice Salazar Bautista,
Chi Ho Chan,
Serena Aurea Ortiz, Felipe N. Sosa,
Patrice Arlene Rosas,
Alejandria Kathleen Sosa, Fan Han Song,
Cosel Montevirgin,
Ruth Elizabeth Enriquez,
Karen E. Hernandez.
Amy Rebecca Anaya,
Jonathan Luna.
Eileen Francisco Banayos,
Mariah Lee Carter.
Andrew Hernandez Mendez,
Elizabeth Benson.
Darlene Suganda,
Helene Elizabeth McDonald.
Ovini Suhara, Waniar Chichi,
Graciana Rocha.
Kathy Wang Bai,
Ramona Rebecca Gomez.
Adrian Manrique,
Megan Elizabeth Baker.
Hung Pham,
Guadalupe Angelica Lopez.
Michael Albert Lucas,
Raúl Hernández.
Milton Roberto Flores,
Isabel Marcela Peña.
Christiana Mary Perez,
Justin Nicholas Escobedo.
Yen Cheng Lao,
Victoria Win.
John Cheng Hong Tai,
Darlene Rodriguez,
Ana Alicia Munoz,
Danielle Rebecca Munoz,
Brett Thomas Cote.
Alyssa Yasmin Jimenez.
Amber Maria Jimenez.
Naima Hayat Norris.
Monica Luenvano.
Charles Philip Fagan.
Edward Albert Ramirez.
Tamika LaShawn Lewis.
James Emilio Conci.
Mercedes Granados.
Angelica Molina.
Ashley Nicole Garcia.
David Serrano.
Krista Sarah Rodriguez.
Laura Romero.
Susana Covarrubias.
Jennifer M. Waters.
Marlene K. Elias.
Ryan Muro.
Brene Howard.
Amber Elise Brown.
Felix Ricarte.
Cardi Fong.
Rafael Vera.
Deneen Michelle Lopez.
Diego Torres.
María Cristina Galván Cruz.
Yesenia Garcia Ramirez.
Ashley Melissa Perez.
Maria Dolores Figueroa.
Amanda Marie Scoggins.
Jose Angel Cabello.
Nicole Avitia.
Heidi Garcia.
Gershom Chavez.
Norma Leticia Vargas.
Angel Moreno.
Lisette Nayengi Rangel.
Eduardo Perez.
Christopher Noches.
Omar Negrete.
Elias Amilcar Diaz.
Wesley Hostetter.
Andrea Berriosabal Preciado.
Carla Villalobos.
Catherine Jasmine Gallus.
Gabriela Plasencia.
Anthony Aguiano.
Katrina Hernández.
Nicole Williams.
Mayra Sinai Diaz.
Nancy J. Plasencia.
Denise Garcia.
Jason Albert De Cañi Esmundo.
Alexis Castro. Alexis Andrade.
Pan Nu Pion.
Antonio Garcia.
Aran Alice Cho.
Gloria Angélica Rojas.
Jan Shi Francis.
Jorge Adrián Rojas.
Wenhao Shu.
Tayana Tomasi Alvarillo.
Mayan Dai.
Yesenia Barajas.
Joseph A. Metzo.
Julie Ann Dominguez.
Henry P. Hernandez.
Alex Santos.
Angel Luis Padilla.
Luan Yaguan.
Angela Beth Draper.
Xiao Chien Huang.
Lydia M. Hernandez.
Bianca May Frenila.
Marjani Trapp.
Chianti Denise Ivory.
Natalie Palacios.
Rigoberto Orozco.
Sebastian Garcia.
Andy Pang.
Laura Lopez.
Nathalie Rodriguez Najera.
Sirena Victoria Costa.
Chelsea Corpus.
Arturo Marin Jr.
Mario Bedoya.
Carlos Pineda.
Gianna Wong.
Ryan Taylor Shavira.
Stanley Raymond Roaring.
Adriana Franco.
Angelica Pedro.
Julianne Tang.
Selena Marie Gonzalez.
Brandon Camelo.
Angel Vega.
Amanda Ray Jones.
Oscar Perez.
Nancy Sanchez.
Lucy Martinez.
Christina Rawson.
James Matthew Delora.
Sarah Ashley Jolch.
Marilyn Muro.
Diane Crisel Mossot.
Jacqueline Wynn.
Noela Flores.
Jacqueline Lopez.
Jackney Lynn Romero.
Romy Alvidres.
Ashley Ray Demars.
Rosa Elizabeth Gonzalez.
Jamie Lynn Miranda.
Jessica Brianna Touchstone.
Courtney Elizabeth Tobin.
Robin Beth Leonard.
Erica N. Henry.
John Maynard Gonzal Robles.
Richard Moreno.
Kristen Renee Johansson.
Joseph Tanner Magerly.
Nicole Stutzman.
Emily Yvette Jimenez.
Nicole Wong.
Samantha Linero.
Adriana Perez.
Ariana B. Solano.
Tracy Renee Cobb.
Madison L. Woods.
Marsha Amaya.
Kimberly M. Oxier.
Eduardo Elias.
Janira Peralta.
Guillermo Areola Hernandez.
Maria Guadalupe Chavez.
Kelly Elizabeth Cerrón.
Brianna Nicole Manier.
Samantha Diane Cotero.
Christian Alfonso Moran.
Oyandari Altanso.
Sofía Torres.
Yvette Zarinseño.
Rachel Pauline Hernandez.
Jonathan Aguirre. Thank you.
James Oscar Chalu.
Imelda Villalpando.
Leonardo Jayakumaro Ardianto.
David Maldonado.
Timothy Somali.
Felipe Tapia.
Pierre Engeli.
Cindy Catherine Sanchez.
Wesley Uribe.
Diana Cervantes.
Elaine Alvarez.
Ileana Orozco.
Nancy Negrete.
Andressa Noriega.
Alejandra Rodriguez.
Jennifer Acevedo.
Lauren Catherine Patera.
Alexis Adrian Arriola.
Sierra Cassandra Covarrubias.
Elizabeth Smith.
Elizabeth Bonilla Guerra.
Cynthia Lopez.
Aurora Cardenas.
Kayulani Tofiga.
Nicole Canchola.
Silvia Villanueva.
Jessica C. Galvan.
Evan Nicholas Medina.
Janny Kang.
Marcela Ulrike Jensen.
Jesse Marcelino Garcia.
Chantel Pearl Ingle.
Timothy Allen Barr Sr.
Jacqueline Mute.
Deanna Renee Anderson.
Ashley G. Rodriguez.
Jessica Denise Siquieros.
Brandlin Alejandro Machuca.
Samantha Irene Fregoso.
Alejandra Cheryl Lynn.
Cherry Cordero.
Wei Chen.
Oliver S. Bednar.
Amanda Jane Croft.
Jesse Tanan Lantak.
Kristen Lee Lay.
Byron Nahera.
Mackenzie Bruce Bowles.
Irma Patricia Batts.
Eric Esaul Vasquez.
Brandy Janae Phillips.
Christina L. Corona.
Angel Andres Patola.
Rafael Flor.
Dexter Q. Nadua.
Itsumi Janine Cubera.
Eva Melissa Salazar.
David Cosme.
Tamara Ray Gutierrez.
Jennifer Teresa Avila.
Ty Jones.
John Corpus.
Suzette Antoinette Amarandis.
Amy Gonzalez.
Jacqueline Vasquez.
Lindsay Ann Graves.
Jasmine Garcia.
Amber Natalie Hernandez.
Sam Sinyan Mung.
Veronica Vasquez.
Christine Lind Olham.
Yasmin Mondragon.
William Lee Hickman.
Bonnie Christine Orozco.
Evelyn Rosario Fuentes.
Yao Jung Liang.
Elizabeth Osner.
Wei Chang Zhao.
Amanda Schaefer.
Vincent Scott Hughes.
Chara Gonzalez.
Francisco Sanchez.
Stephanie E. Sarmiento.
Micah Lynn Panolio.
Stephanie Francis Corral.
Jade Ball.
Ismael Alan Rodriguez.
Marissa Jasmine Morales.
Tu Tweet Nin.
Rachel Amber Reyes.
Iván Quevedo Gomez.
Ashley Tiana Smalley.
Dustin E. Siakasini.
Lydia Jungwon Peck.
Dennis Rendon.
Fabiola Munoz.
Anna Santana.
Rose Garcia. Yvette Gonzalez.
Jessica Loza.
Marta Raquel González.
Rosa M. Avalos.
Sylvia Pierce.
Jacqueline Muniz.
Travis Shi V.
Jesus Adrian Barcenas.
Brittany N.
Natalie Gina Couch.
Cassandra Marie Joseph.
Matthew Francisco Valencia.
Kimberly Monique Carrizosa.
Oscar Robert Arteaga.
Álvaro Mario Barbosa.
Elizabeth Gutierrez.
Lenny Delfina Helgeson.
Erica Paola Ruiz.
Christina Lynn Magnus.
Holly Paneri Chen.
Brian Vargas.
Jocelyn Alcalá.
Mónica Almanza.
Marlene Alcalá.
Maria Silva.
Emily McLaughlin.
Brandon James Frederick.
Jessica Raylene Duran.
Cassandra Gray.
Victoria Catherine Bernard.
Stephanie Medina.
Tyler Dean Madison.
Irene Pimentel.
Carla Ashley Sanchez.
Tiffany Amber Millard.
Andrew Lee Austin.
Brittany Michelle Roberts.
Sylvia Ida Villagran.
Celeste Puentes.
Veronica Baeza.
Erika Leanos.
Sydney Nicole Peñate.
Eliana Camorlinga.
Myrna Gonzalez.
Marvin Brian Reina.
Gabriela Olmos.
Ana Lucia Orozco.
Andrew Scott Bowen Albo.
Martin Wong.
Olivia Ann James.
Valerie Marie Gonzalez.
Nemo Tatch.
Miguel Fernando Carrillo.
Ruben Ponce de Leon Lopez.
Gardiel Estrada.
Aisa Villarruel.
Briana Estrada.
Ciesa Llena de la Torre.
Sabrina Nicole Beltrán.
Angelica Monique Carrillo.
Miguel Barrios.
Amber Marie Tolter.
Christian Eric Sill.
Bianca Escobedo.
Brianna Irene Peraza.
Stephen Gary Van Pelt.
Ebony Rosalind Rochette Mies.
Precious Melody Ozeta.
Monique V. Santi.
Adriana Nicole Ramirez.
Jonathan Omar Castellanos.
Yvette Flores.
Wendy Escalante.
Fatima Gaeta.
Adam Jonathan Mata.
Sonia Anaya.
Christian J. Huerta.
Joshua C. Valdez.
Yesenia Peña.
Lorencia Scott.
Erica Maricela Borja.
Glenn Jose Godet de Leon.
Samantha A. Canales.
Nan Trong.
Jamie Lynn Embry.
Jasmine Kiana Mori.
Lindsay Leanne Morse.
Christina Carolyn Robles.
Nicholas J. Barajas.
Salvador Hernandez Becerra.
Kevin Regalado.
Monique Gomez.
Brittany Alexandria Contreras.
Yu Wei.
Michelle G. Valenzuela.
Geraldine Cassandra Melendez.
Charlene Lopez.
Estefania Ruelas.
Nicole Solano.
Genesis Areola.
Hua Ti Win.
Ricardo Reyes.
Matthew Anthony Guerrero.
Ángel Alberto Cortes.
Nelly Bolaños.
Brian Tellez Tolentino.
Maria Magdalena Hernandez.
Abigail Colmenares.
Sarah Irene Cruz.
Cynthia Karina Hernandez.
Ruby Echevarria.
Emily Ann Colby.
Rama Othman.
Alondra Lopez.
Cindy Ramirez.
Brittany LaShawn Edwards.
Gina Renee Estrada.
Marco Rodriguez.
Veronica Marquez.
Renisha Jackson.
Carola Farge.
Jalen Ball.
Martín Leandro Fernandez.
Jose Manuel Jacobo.
Dylan Shen. Tammy Nguyen.
Valerie Lenore Cabrera.
Lan San.
Michael Rene Acosta.
Leslie Medlin.
Kevin Chang.
Eliza K. Harrison.
Aung Pio Chang.
Mary Lopez.
Reina Silgario.
Sofia Lira.
Ana Morales.
Mario Hanna Encheunuda.
Jose Chavez Jr.
Duyen No.
Mary Abdo.
Tiffany Nguyen.
Rachel Lynn Villa.
Marina Josephine Sanchez.
Alan Gumba Espejo.
Brenda Jorge.
Sandra K. Luna.
Alejandra Fregoso.
Janet De Santiago.
Melody M. Jacob.
Amairani Villanegrete.
Brandon Perez.
Alexis Lexi Edgar.
Elise Rory Quiñones.
Chao Dung.
Leslie Ramos.
Emma Adele Soundstrom.
Carolina de la Cruz.
Ashley Nicole Ramirez.
Briseida Jasmine Rivera.
Jennifer Gomez.
Timothy Paul Luna.
Harrison C. Wong.
Yvonne Linares.
Monica M. Inoue.
Virginia Martinez.
Trevor Anson Hitchman.
Delia Cosio.
Daniel Ray Ellerman.
Janine Diane Gonzalez.
Geza Laza Cerela IV.
Lisa Lopez.
Brian James Butler.
Amber Dawn Senny.
Nicole Amber Birch.
Brandon Maurice Rusa.
Orlando Ochoa.
James Olaf Welch Berkadel.
Elise Galvez.
Sarah Amanda Sanchez.
Emma Rose Osimovich.
Wendy C. Soriano.
Amy Caitlin Sonmore.
No? Stickney? Stickney. Sean J. Stickney.
Omar Cervantes.
Stephanie Solis.
Rafael Antonio Navas.
Karina Guzman.
Jorge Alexis Ramos.
Salina Arcenega.
Natalie Marie Winoker.
Natalie Francine Arcenega.
Mary Rose Jeanette Magnolia.
Melissa Hannah Postovoit.
Genesis Janet Cobon.
Hannah Grace Miller.
Luis Cobon.
Jacob Keith Robinson.
Kimberly Marie Bryan.
Taylor Elizabeth Ray.
Claudia Diaz.
Esther Crespin.
Verónica Núñez Galván.
Claudia Cruz Torres.
Andrea Giselle Guerra.
Antonio Montiel.
Gilberto Torres.
Arturo A. Hernandez Jr.
Jeremy Kurkowaski.
Humberto Lamas Jr.
Vanessa M. Quintanilla.
Jessica Lorraine Pascal.
Jessica Abigail Novero.
Matthew L. Becerra.
Lorraine Young.
Melissa Monet Bishop.
Cesar Alvarez.
Christy M.
Melissa Minor Perez.
Omar Nader Nasser.
Cindy Lee.
Rodolfo Martinez.
Abir Malik.
Edgar Chavez.
Leslie Diana Rodriguez.
Michelle Marie Morales.
Alexandra Arlia Duro.
John Keith Erickson.
Megan Peterman.
James Daniel Girola.
Marlene Olivan.
Joshua Montez.
Tiffany Victoria Nemo.
Derek James Baru.
Joanna Sigala.
Demi Mariah Montes.
Raquel Elizabeth Prater.
Blanca Susana Romo.
Sandra Verduzco.
Celine Araceli Romo.
Andrea Martinez.
Samantha Ashley Belli.
Anisa Denise Najera.
Carlos A. Pardola.
Brianna Gomez Flores.
Alejandro Carranza.
Lizette Castaneda.
Alvin Argomido.
Cindy Noemi Gomez.
Xiao Han.
Vanessa Luna Calderon.
Elliot Michael Mackenzie.
Leslie Fuentes.
Jared G. Harris.
Maria Elizabeth Pancera.
Haley Celeste Will Susan.
Ashley Garcia.
Jose Raúl Pérez.
Michael Osei Boama.
Romy Moreno.
Rosa Maria Nava.
Fernando E. Hernandez.
Janessa M. Howard.
Alberto Mendez.
Scott Allen Jacobs.
Sergio Casas.
Debbie A. Hilario.
Travic Randolph.
Lolita Aguilera. Esperanza Gamboa Mejia.
Donatio Toy Campos.
Gemma V. Peralta.
Makoya K. Northcott.
Alicia Nicole Rangel.
Lauren Nicole Irwin.
Carlota Garlington Corral.
Alejandro Alvarez.
Chelsea Elizabeth Hinson.
Veronica Sanchez.
Dominic Ivan Rodriguez.
Dana Carolina Salazar.
Natalie Rose Stolp.
Desiree McLean.
Miriam Guadalupe Duran.
Elizabeth Hernandez.
Marisela Rodriguez.
Mitzi Perez Esquite.
Luana Nicole Reese.
Jahel Campos.
Melanie Manusok Jimeno.
Monica Ruan.
Keith Arlen Drake.
Patricia Jenna Vitru.
Ryan J. Velasco.
Analí Martínez Escamilla.
Wilson Tang.
Christian Pierre Maqueda.
Michael Jason Lamberta.
Anisa Estorga.
Ernest Silver Polina.
Vianney Ceja.
Kent Chen.
Mercedes Dominique Cunningham.
Jose Roberto Diaz.
Dan Fan.
Luis Ángel Hernández.
Sun E.
Myra Valles.
Vanessa Marquina.
Garrett Coram.
Merced Danielle Menchaca.
Justino Espejo.
Cristina Michelle Orozco Garcia.
Raymond Reyes del Rosario.
Jessica Jasmine Toledo.
Hangoon Lord Gang.
Christina Bebe.
Ian Phillips Redford.
Kayla Phillips.
Daniel Flores.
Kanai Makalani.
Andrew Ruiz.
Nicholas Sinclair Lewis.
Alexa Gabriel Lopez.
Isaiah James Manley.
Johnny Navarro.
Timothy Sonny Yulu Ahi.
Kimberly Nicole Zuniga.
Sapul Lilofi Tamilo.
Shannon Miani.
Jordan Bekar.
Michael Lawrence Blasa.
Moses Salesi Manu. Baroni Jeremiah Jesse.
Charlene Blasa.
Jessica V. Gomez.
Blanca Rosa Martin Acuña.
Clarice
Torres.
Michelle Morales Robles.
Did we get it? Okay, good. So sorry.
Flor Esparza.
Jasmine Manriquez. Okay, we're good.
Marky Herrera.
Pedro Alvarez.
Crystal Consuelo Hernandez.
Austin Jovan Mobley.
Vanessa Belvanita.
Daniel Alejandro Saenz.
Christopher Michael Sandoval.
Xavier Andres Escobedo.
Erica Deve.
Enrique Villa.
Alma Alexandra Moreno.
Eric Flores.
Lynn Amy Villavaso.
Kevin Suarez.
Monica Carrion.
Alex Anthony Ibarra.
Robert Vicente Ocampo.
Rochelle Aragi.
Stephanie Marie Oliva.
Stephanie Barragan.
Jonathan Palacios.
Michael James Hausman.
Karen Aguilar.
Arena Shu.
Carlos Chavira.
Saida Yaneli Amezquita.
Griselda Cortez.
Jessica Monique Salazar.
Jacqueline B. Moya.
Marissa Marie Santos.
Kirsten Lisette Webb.
Eric Daniel Battiston.
Crystal Milan Rios.
Miriam Mercedes Ayala.
Agustin Aguirre.
Paola Ramos.
Mayra Cortez.
Isamar Roa.
Lennox Renwick Sweeney.
Mariana Rivera Cayetano.
Vanessa Voljak.
Karina Lee.
Jasmine Salgado.
Truly Lucille Lawler.
Carlette Hervey.
Ezequiel Villegas.
Carla Denise Cebrian.
Anthony Flores.
Melissa M. Medina. Juan M. Bobadilla. Samuel Sandoval. Jake Ramos. Mari Adrienne A. Sebastian.
TT Sweat.
Jeanne Dior Vermillion. Noemi Flores. Ibrahim Monter Hernandez. Vanessa M. Ruiz. Thelma Rocio Montijo.
To the Mount SAC 2016 graduating class, congratulations and best wishes to all of you. This concludes our commencement program. Please feel free to stay and take pictures and talk to members of your family and friends, faculty and staff. A reminder to all, you are faculty and staff, you're invited to the reception under the tent near the field house. Thank you for coming. Drive home safely.